I decide to spend the remaining time on my own. I head to the marketplace. After browsing the stores, I feel strangely nostalgic. I recognize a few of the items being sold from my first time in Illumia, and I have mixed feelings about that. Have I been here so long that things which previously made me wonder have now become normal? Either way, this is probably an indication that I should meet back up with the others. I don't want to dive into this rabbit hole again. What do you think this is, Alice in Wonderland? Okay. Oh, the night skies of Illumia. As I head towards the inn, I run into Leanna in the street. I wonder if there's going to be another festival. Probably not. I think that festival that we went to before here, right, the dance festival, it was to celebrate spring or something like that, right? I wonder if there's going to be another festival here. She grins, her cheeks flushed as she pauses to catch her breath. I glance at the mountain of groceries huddled in her arms. Oh, what did you buy?
Hey!
Hey. My stomach gives a pleasant little swoop at Leanna's voice. Are you going to cook? Hey, ready to meet the others? She giggles.
Actually, since you've been such a good boy, I think you deserve a reward.
Wait, I deserve a reward? You mean you're going to cook for me? Really? I don't think I'm ready for that. Just tell me when and where. Does he have to do with free food? Let's do this one. Yes. Just tell me when and where. In a kind of a not so explicit way, of course. Okay. I wrap my arm around her small shoulders. I thought you would never ask. Liana frowns.
Excuse me?
Never mind. Just tell me where we should go for my reward. Liana's gaze goes flat. Why does it seem like her eyes are pouring into me?
The kitchen.
Oh. I knew she's going to cook for me, yes, but still, I just want to kind of like tease her, you know? I blinked, surprised. The kitchen?
Yeah.
Nice, you're going to cook for me, yay! This is a surprise. I chuckle. Well, not the most comfortable sounding place, but you know what, I'm into it.
For dinner?
Yeah, it is great, you know? Dinner?
Yes.
Yeah, I know that. Totally know that. I glance at the groceries in her hands again. Understanding flashes through me. Oh, I see. Leanna's cheeks tinge pink.
What were you thinking?
Nothing. That you wanted to cook me dinner, of course. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. She seems unconvinced.
Uh-huh. Let's just get going.
Okay. Where are we going to cook this up? At the Mage Academy, or I mean, if there's a kitchen in the Mage Academy, or what? At the inn?
My place.
Wait. Oh, your place. All right. I mean, since she works, but I didn't think that she would stay in Illumia. I know she works at Illumia, but I didn't know that her home is actually also in Illumia. So, you have a. Oh, but then it kind of makes sense, right? Since she works at Mage Academy, it's a given that she would like stay here, right? That's like she has her own apartment and all that. Yeah, her own place to stay, but of course away from her parents, right? Because this is not her actual hometown. Yeah, so your place? She smiles and nods.
Yeah, I live here in Illumia.
Alone? That makes sense. She must have stayed at the inn last time to keep an eye on me, because that time we weren't very close, but now it's different. But even more importantly, Leanna is inviting me to go to her place. Yeah, this is what you call that? This is a luxury, a blessing. You know, this is a rare opportunity. You know, it goes to show that she's a keeper. You know, Leanna is a keeper, and she's really into you. Alone. Yes. Pulse quickens at the thought. I nod at the grocery bags. Let me help you with some of those. Leanna smiles grateful.
Thank you.
Yeah, a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Yeah, didn't mean anything explicit there, of course. She shuffles a few bags into my arms. They're a little heavier than I expected, but nothing I can't handle. I follow her through the city until we come to a small cluster of apartments. She leads me into a tall stone building and then shows me inside. Oh, wow! This is the first time we get a glimpse, of Leanna's apartment, Leanna's house, Leanna's unit, the place where she stays. Wow! Although it kind of looks messy. you haven't cleaned up your room. You should have cleaned up your room, no, before inviting me in. But hey, this is fine. It seems a bit messy here in the main hall, in the main room, the living room, sort of. Yeah, but otherwise, hey, this is a neat looking room. Yeah, nice. There's a teddy bear over there, then some books and some magic circle over here. Some other cluttered stuff, books in particular. Quite a lot of books, yeah. Whoa! The clothes are sprawled across the living room floor. There are a few piles of laundry she hasn't put away and the blanket is left unfolded on the couch. Several pairs of boots have been kicked carelessly off to the side. Shouldn't you clean up your room before inviting me? Aren't you embarrassed? Well, if you're not embarrassed, that's fine though. This is not the kind of room I was expecting, but it's still nice. It's still, the mess aside, it's a pretty neat room, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah, you totally forgot to clean up your room before inviting me in. Anna drops the groceries on the ground and begins frantically collecting her clothing. Her hair falls in front of her face as she bends down, but not before I see the bright blush in her cheeks. Hey, come on, let me help you clean up. It's fine. Okay? I've really seen the mess, so might as well help you with cleaning up the room first.
I'm so sorry!
It's fine, it's fine. I mean, even a girl has a untidy room, It's not just, limited to boys, okay? Not just boys can have untidy rooms, girls also can have untidy rooms, Yeah? A smirk slides across my face. At least this is your true self. Yeah, at least I get to know what I'm in for when I get to marry Leanna. Who knew such a proper Mage-Knight could be so messy?
It's not like that. I mean, it doesn't always look this way.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine though. I mean, this is your true self.
When I last left, I didn't realize it'd be such a long time before I returned.
So when you last left, well, the room in this state, okay? Leanna's face turns cherry red. I snicker. Aha, I'm sure it doesn't always look like this.
It doesn't!
Okay, sure. When nobody visits your room, that is. I give her a pointed look. Leanna finally sighs. She slumps with defeat.
It's usually worse.
Oh, it's usually worse. Okay, noted. I knew it!
In my defense, I didn't expect to bring anyone back.
Yeah, but you just invited me to your room, so what gives? She leads me into the kitchen, probably eager to change the subject. We place the groceries onto the counter.
Any special requests?
Special request? What have you bought though, the groceries? Surprise me, whatever your signature dish is. Cook for me, nothing but the classic Japanese anime trope. Yes, cook for me, nothing but an apron. As much as I would like to choose this, let's not tease her any further. I'm so tempted to choose this, but okay, let's not tease her any further. I don't want to piss her too much. Okay, it's either surprise me or whatever your signature dish is. Well, either one of these options works well for me, so I'm just thinking which one would I prefer more. Surprise me or whatever your signature dish is. Actually, I would like to try out what her signature dish is, so let's go. Leanna Dawn's specialty dish. She greets.
Great! Stew it is!
Oh yeah, I forgot her specialty dish is stew. She loves stew. That's fine. Of course it is. Maybe I should have chosen surprise me, but even if I choose surprise me, I think she's going to go for stew too, right? Yeah, but it's fine, stew's good. But maybe some other stew, like beef stew? You said before that beef is rare here, right? Is that why we eat stew everywhere we go? Leanna giggles.
Yep.
That's your favorite, right?
Okay, let's get started then.
Do you want any help? Leanna shakes her head. Well, I could offer some help. I mean, it's always good to have a couple working in the kitchen together,
No, thank you. This is something I want to do for you.
Oh, okay, but next time we do it together, okay? My heart fumbles in my chest. How does your heart fumble though? A huge grin spreads over my face. You sure? She nods. Well, I can't wait. She beams and then starts unpacking the groceries. I sit down at the counter and watch her get to work. Lianna and I talk and laugh as she prepares the meal. Steam curls her hair around her face as she hovers over the stove. I mean, for girls when they cook, right, they need to tie up their hair, right? Otherwise, yeah, it's gonna get messy and all that. And then also the hair might get into the water and all that. Yeah, you don't want that. The air simmers with the smell of stew, making my mouth water. My stomach gives an impatient rumble.
I think it's ready.
Nice. What stew is it? Lianna scoops the stew out of the pot and places a bowl down in front of me. She takes a seat across from me. We dig in. The stew is still pretty hot, but I'm so hungry that I shove it straight into my mouth. It almost burns my tongue. I yelped, taking a large gulp of water. You should... Come on, Pixar. Don't eat so fast. Lianna laughs.
Be careful, it's still hot.
Gotcha. Yeah, I found that out the hard way. Taking another spoonful, I carefully blow on it before tasting it again. It tastes okay, but hey, for a girl who cooked for you, you should always say it's great, okay? It's definitely edible, but it lacks in any kind of flavor or seasoning. We've had Zach cooking our camp meals for so long that I've forgotten what Lianna's cooking tasted like. Oh yeah, true. She watches me hopefully.
So, how is it?
Should we be honest with her, or... I think we should be honest with her, you know. But of course not to be too blunt with her, you know. So, it's good because you made it, you've got other talents, just eat it. But then again, these two options sound pretty rude. I definitely would not choose either of these options. If I would actually be honest, but at the same time I'll be like, okay, it tastes good, but I think you can improve it further. You know, like yeah, I would say in a constructive way, in a positively constructive way. Yeah, like I say, it tastes good, but I think it can definitely be much better. You know, can I give you some advice? You know, something like that. So, actually, I think this is the best line. Yeah, it's good because you made it. Yeah, even though it may not taste good, but it's good because you made it. You made it with love. Ah, that's perfect. I love it because you made it for me. Her cheeks turn pink and she smiles broadly.
I'm so glad you like it.
No problem. We talk about how her day went at the Mage Guild. It sounds like she was able to get everything she needed reported and submitted. I fill her in about what happened with Amelia at the academy, and she's both happy and relieved for her. So that means what about the rest of our friends? So the rest of our friends stay at the inn, while the two of us just stay in her apartment together, alone? I don't mind. I definitely wouldn't mind. When we finish dinner, I'm left with a full and satisfied stomach. Whew, I'm so full.
I should have warned you to save room for...
What? Save room for dessert? Suddenly, Lianna's face pinches.
Oh no! I forgot about the dessert!
Yeah, it's still fine. You can prepare it now. Like I say, I'm super full, so it's no big deal. Dinner was more than satisfactory. Come on now, Pixel Face. How can you say you're super full so it's no big deal? Okay? There's always room for dessert. Okay? As the saying goes. There's always room for dessert. She rushes to a stand.
Hang on, let me go out and grab some ingredients.
Oh, you forgot to buy ingredients for dessert? Then I'll go with you. Come on. I don't want you to go alone. Wait, it's wait.
I promise it'll just be a few minutes.
I'll go with you. No. Lianna runs out and slams the door behind her. Okay. He just goes off just like that. Okay. Well, I guess this is an opportunity for us to explore her apartment. Yeah, I mean, why not? Hope she doesn't stress herself out looking for something. Yeah, just, you know, don't stress out. Yeah, Lianna. I pause, looking around. Without Lianna, this place feels quiet. Really quiet. Which is actually a good thing. If you really like the quietness and all that, it's great. I sigh and drum my fingers against the table, like this. Now what? I'll explore her room. Might as well explore her bedroom while you're at it. The silence is killing me. Do something. Explore the whole apartment. Yeah, see? I'm not gonna wait patiently. Let's take a harmless look around. It's totally harmless, okay? Just don't... we can totally explore her bedroom. Just don't, rummage. Just don't rummage in her drawers and all that, rummage through the drawers. Yeah, don't do that. Seriously, don't do that. Okay, let's take a harmless look around. I've got to get up and do something. I stand up and begin to wander around her living room. The apartment is kind of girly. Yeah, there's a pink teddy bear over there. There's a pink rug in the center of the room. Kind of, I guess. A few stuffed animals are stuffed in the corners of the couch. There are no signs of being a Mage-Knight here at all. It's an odd disconnect with LEANNA'S personality since being a Mage-Knight is such a big part of her identity. Maybe it's more like she takes on her father's side because her father was a Mage-Knight, then maybe she follows after him. Yeah, something like that. Actually, deep down, if you actually know her well, she's actually a girly girl, Well, yeah, if you know what I mean. There are a lot of nobility stuff around here too. I noticed a few family portraits hanging on the wall. All of them, the family looks so serious. Or even. They look like the type of family that sticks their nose up at anyone they consider beneath them. That doesn't sound good. LEANNA looks younger and she's wearing an intricate pink dress. Can't believe LEANNA's wearing something like this. A very faint smile is on her lips, but otherwise her face is expressionless. Yeah, I think she didn't have a good childhood, probably. Because probably her parents were too strict on her or something. But she still respects her parents, as you can see. Otherwise, she wouldn't be a Mage-Knight, right? There's also a portrait of what must be her brother. Where something about her brother. When we mentioned about that time when LEANNA mentioned about her brother for a bit, then later she's like trailed off and then stopped talking about her. Yeah, her brother. I mean, so I guess something must have happened to him. There's also a portrait of what must be her brother. They look a lot alike since they have the same nose and blonde hair. His eyes are green though. He looks proud in his armor, a mighty sword at his hip, and a scroll in his hand. So actually it's more like LEANNA took after her brother. It must be some kind of graduation ceremony for when he became a Mage-Knight. That's weird. Why isn't there a picture of LEANNA becoming a Mage-Knight? Was she like forced to become a Mage-Knight because something happened to her brother? We glance around some more. Other than a few family portraits, her walls are bare. There are no paintings or gifts displayed from fans. In fact, there aren't even any random knickknacks lying around. If I didn't know better, I would have guessed no one lived here. It's about as personalized as a hotel room. Minus the mess, that is. Suddenly the door flies open, making me flinch.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
It's fine, LEANNA. She's a little out of breath, but she holds out a container, or rather a bag of strawberries in one hand and a bottle of whipped cream in the other. Oh, what are you planning to prepare? Strawberries with whipped cream? What? Did she plan for more than I bargained for? Wait, I shouldn't let my mind wander. What's this? Did she plan for more than I bargained for? I shouldn't let my mind wander. I should just let my mind wander. My face turns bright red. Did LEANNA really plan on doing more than just dinner? My heart pounds in my chest. Is this what I think it is? She grins knowingly.
I hope you're ready to have your mind blown.
My mind blown? What? I swallow hard. I didn't know you were so versed in blowing minds. Whatever that means. She giggles and shakes up the whipped cream.
Ready?
What are you gonna do? I imagine LEANNA spraying the whipped cream into my mouth and quickly shake my head. Wait, a bottle of whipped cream, is that like the kind where you can actually spray the whipped cream? Yeah, the kind in the container of whipped cream, then you just like the kind of insect spray, so you spray the whipped cream, that kind? Okay. You can go first! She grins.
If you insist.
Alright, into my mouth, you go! She licks her lips as she pours a generous heap of whipped cream on the plate. Oh right, I thought you were going to spray it. Okay. She dips her finger in for a taste and takes it clean. Okay. So let's now dip the strawberries in the cream. I gulp and try to control the beating of my heart as I watch. Next, she starts arranging the strawberries on the plate, circling the whipped cream, and eats one. Arranging the strawberries on the plate, circling the whipped cream. So the whipped cream in the center and then the strawberries forming a circle.
Oh, this is so good! I have a bit of a sweet tooth, and this is my favorite combo.
Your favorite combo, strawberries with whipped cream. Okay. Oh. Not sure if I'm disappointed or relieved that she literally just likes strawberries and whipped cream. I mean, simplicity is always good, you know? She grins and hands me the plate.
Here, have some.
Sure. I do. The whipped cream melts across my tongue, and the strawberries ripe and sweet. I can see now why she was so happy after trying these. Wow, these are pretty good. Liana grins.
Told you.
Well, I've never actually tried strawberries with whipped cream, so it would be worth trying out at least once. Yes, I think it tastes good. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. We spend the rest of the night talking and laughing over dessert. It's only when her eyes start to get heavy that I realize how late it is. She must be getting tired. Might as well we sleep here together. Yeah? It's getting kind of late, huh?
It's not that late.
Yeah, I mean, we can always spend the whole night here in your apartment. That's fine with me, you know. And sleep together if you're okay with that, you know. She quickly masks a yawn and looks sheepish. You are saying?
Sorry.
It's already pretty dark out. I should get going. I don't think we should actually get going. Liana doesn't want you to leave. Lisa, come on now. As much as I don't want to leave her company, I rise to my feet. Liana leads me to the front door. I step outside onto the porch. The soft glow of a crystal casting a warm, sunny light over our heads.
Well, good night.
Oh well, I'm reluctant to part too, but yeah, good night. I want to stay with you though. Good night. Liana takes a step closer and my heart jumps. Would I kiss? I bend my head down to reach her just as she lifts up on her tiptoes. Liana winds her arms around my neck and kisses me on the lips. Nice. Her fingers comb through my hair as her soft sigh fills me. She tastes of strawberries and whipped cream. Yeah, from the lips, from the kiss. She smells like vanilla and too much sun. And suddenly I feel myself spiraling and melting, cupping her cheeks to ground myself. I smile and kiss her again, slower and softer this time. We say our goodbyes and I navigate my way back to the inn, feeling lighter. Oh, there will definitely come a day where we will sleep together, okay? Alright, just you wait, okay? Vision novel, Crystalline. Please give me that scene! Okay. When I return to the inn, I'm surprised to see the rest of the team still downstairs. Okay, they're gonna tease me. Yeah, 100% they're gonna tease me, okay? They greet me as I approach. What are you guys still doing up, waiting for me?
We all said we'd meet back here at the end, didn't we?
Oh yeah, but Liana, what about Liana? Kara keeps her tone light, but I can see the mischief dancing in her eyes. So you were waiting for me.
The hour is quite late. There was a possibility that harm could have befallen you.
Well, yes, that's true, but...
There is also the possibility that something, or should I say someone, had you a bit distracted.
Sure. Kara meets my gaze, but I quickly look away. My cheeks feel hot. I don't know what you're talking about!
Speaking of whom, where's Liana?
She's back home, you know. I took her back home. Nothing wrong with that, and nothing else happened, I swear, okay? But at least not yet. I look sharply at Zack. Or I glare at Zack, but he remains as stoic as ever. Kara pretends to think.
You're right. I haven't seen her all evening either.
Yeah, just tell them that she's back at her home, so she's safe and sound.
You wouldn't have happened to see her, would you?
Well, I don't really saw her. I may have come across her. Nope, haven't seen her. No, let's not say this, okay? We have to be honest, okay? At least be partially honest, okay? I may have come across her. Now that you mention it, I may have come upon her at some point in the evening. As I twinkled playfully. Not like that, I just meant I saw her.
Of course.
Yeah, you know? Right, guys? She's going to stay at her own place so you guys don't have to wait up.
And how would you know that Leanna has her own place here, young man?
Because she told me. What's wrong with that? I mean, she told me beforehand. What's wrong with that? Why are you looking at me like that, you know? My cheeks heat up. Terra smirks at my reaction. Oh, what? Oh, what? She looks like she's about to say more, but I interrupt her. Anyway, now that you all know I'm safe and Leanna's safe too, I'm gonna go to bed. Maybe you all should too. Amy nods.
It is quite late, and we must depart tomorrow.
Yeah. As she heads upstairs, Kara and Zack stare. She turns to him. Okay, is she having the same mindset with Zack right now?
Make sure he stays safe in his bed. We wouldn't want him to temporarily go missing again.
Why? My face flushes as she winks at me, ignoring her. I head upstairs, listening to her giggle behind me. Alright. Unsecured in my room, I flop onto the bed. Oh, hey, Pango. Pango bounces happily beside me. You've been waiting for me? Sorry, I have a new waifu now. No. I will never abandon you, Pango, but there comes a time where I need to graduate, okay? If you know what I mean. Yeah, you know. Oh, no poi. He bounces in affirmation, then snuggles against me as I crawl beneath the blankets. That gets into his bed too, and for once I'm grateful for his silence. I mean, he's a cool guy, so he's not the type to tease people, so yeah, I think. I don't think I can handle any more teasing. Before long, I drift to sleep with thoughts of Leanna and strawberries and whipped cream and kisses. The next morning, we have a quick breakfast and head out of Illumia to continue towards Costa Correa. So we're now going to the water temple, right? We walk through familiar rolling hills and grassy knolls deep into dusk. Okay. As we pass Meadow Hill, I'm washed with a feeling of nostalgia. Oh, so actually we're actually going past the place where we started in, right? Because we started at Meadow Hill, and then we traveled north to Illumia. Now we're heading south past Meadow Hill again. So we're actually going back where we first started in this visual novel. Yeah, but now we're going south. This is where my adventure started. My thoughts wander to my family back home. Do they know I'm gone? How much time has passed at home? Is the passage of time here even equal to that of Earth? I'm pretty sure it isn't. Yeah, like I said before, the passage of time here, I'm pretty sure it travels, much faster. Wait, is it much faster? Yeah. Much faster than on Earth. So that means it's like many days here is equivalent to like maybe like a few hours only. You know, few hours passed on Earth. So yeah. What if I go home and everyone's grown? Oh, unlikely. More like the other way around. More like if we ever go back to Earth, you'll seem like only a few hours have passed, you know. So my parents wouldn't even have noticed that I'm gone. I'm missing, you know. Yeah, they wouldn't have noticed. Will I even be able to go home? I glance at Leanna. What would have happened if we had never met? Would I still be wandering aimlessly around Avantgarde? Actually, I'm grateful for these adventures. Okay, I'm glad to have met Leanna, and I want to stay with her, if possible. You know? Yeah, it's just like, you know, Inuyasha, where, you know, the girl eventually. Okay, actually, maybe I shouldn't say this, because it's a bit of a spoiler. Okay, maybe I should save it, but it's kind of similar to this aspect. Like if I I would rather stay with Lianna than go back home, even though like family matters more. But the thing is, I believe I have met the love of my life, so I'd rather stay with the love of my life. Although it doesn't hurt to like, if there's a way to travel to and fro Terra and Earth easily, then I might have like maybe gone back to Earth first and say and tell my parents that I have met the love of my life in another world and I'll be going back to the other world. Of course they'll think I'm crazy, but when I bring Lianna to Earth and then say hello, right? Okay, then after that maybe they'll give us their blessings and then we go back to Terra. Oh, yeah, something like that. Lianna looks over at me, feeling my gaze on her, and smiles softly. Her smile calms me and quiets my mind. Just look through again. Yeah, what would have happened if we had never met, but I'd still be wandering aimlessly around Haven Guard? Okay. There's no point in focusing on the what ifs. Yeah, what's happened, happened. I should focus on the here and now instead, present. As the sun begins to set, we make camp and turn in for the night. Okay, that's quick. Thought we were gonna like have like some scene at the camp, but okay. I yawn widely as the soft song of morning pulls me out of sleep. Oh, this is quite quite deep, yeah. Quite what you call that, poetic. Yeah, soft song of morning. As the campsite focuses into view, I spot Lianna's empty bedroll and muster the energy to crawl up it. She must be training again. Time to get training so I can start my day. We quickly get ready and meet Lianna, who is waiting for me a short distance away from the rest of camp. She smiles warmly as I approach.
Good morning.
Good morning. Morning. Lianna hesitates and then steps closer to me. I pause in surprise as her lips caress my cheek in a gentle peck. Oh, she's really getting very close to me, yeah? As she pulls away, I see the color rise in her cheeks. She bites her lip, suddenly shy at my lack of response. Of course we have to kiss her. She kissed me. We have to kiss her back, okay? I could get used to it. No, we're gonna kiss her, okay? We have to be direct here. I pull her into me and kiss her firmly on the lips. She melts into me before breathlessly pulling away. This really is a good morning. She pushes me playfully.
That was painfully cheesy.
Well, better cheesy than not at all.
Are you ready to get started?
Yeah. Yep, what are we doing first today? Casting or sparring?
Both.
Oh, both? Huh?
We're gonna practice magic augmentation.
Oh, magic augmentation. You mean like imbuing my magic into my sword?
Now that you've improved in the fundamentals of both sword fighting and casting, we're gonna try to use your magic to enhance your swordsmanship.
Alright, okay. This will be interesting. She unsheathes her sword and the crystal in the manipulator shines to life. Soon she's enveloped in a gentle glow. That's a Mage-Knight specific skill, isn't it? So I'm gonna learn a Mage-Knight specific skill, huh?
It's definitely a strong factor in what makes a Mage-Knight so formidable. Now unsheath your sword and channel your energy.
Alright.
The magic can help lighten the weight of your sword and make your swings faster and more concise.
Really? Nice. Magic makes my sword lighter? I gather the wind magic and direct it towards my blade. I think it's more of the wind magic that makes it lighter, so that I can swing my sword faster. It feels as light as a feather, like it could float out of my hand. She looks pleasantly surprised.
Yes, you've got it! Okay, now when you swing your sword, use the air around you to push the sword in the direction you want it to go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I visualize my sword as a magnet, attracting the air around it. Like a hot knife through butter, my sword slices through the air with a sharp ring. Whoa! I felt no resistance at all. As my sword completes its arc, a wave of energy flies towards Lianna. She raises her blade and easily deflects the wind. Sorry! Lianna stares at me with her mouth agape.
Were you trying to do that?
I guess. No, I just practiced a swing. Like you said. Her expression shifts to one of admiration.
What you did was actually an advanced technique which requires a lot of energy and concentration. I can't believe you were able to do that without trying.
It goes to show that I really have a lot of magic in me now. A lot of magic power in me now. Oh, that's pretty cool. I twirl my sword, enjoying how easily it cuts through the air. I could get used to this. Wind augmentation is pretty awesome. Leanna grins.
Since you've been able to pick this up so quickly, are you ready to put it into practice?
Certainly. Yep. Reading my blade, Leanna matches my fighting stance. We go through the motions as we have so many times before, but this time I filter energy into my blade. She moves to strike, I easily evade her attack. Without the weight of gravity, my return strike nearly catches her off guard.
Good!
She grins in approval and moves in for another attack. This time I repel the attack with my blade and parry. She ducks out of the way. With music change. For once I'm able to keep up with Leanna's attacks using my augmenting abilities. Then I see Leanna's sword glow. Is she going to augment her abilities too? The expression becomes stern as she thrusts her sword towards me. Her movement is a blur and I barely catch the attack in time. Before I have a chance to regroup, she strikes me again and this time groan as I get knocked back. I don't think Leanna's holding back or taking it easy on me anymore. Well, gotta be tough, gotta show tough love. She continues to overpower me in the sword fight. My breaths come in laboured wheezes. Even with my magic, I can't get through her defenses. That's her true strength. Wait, my magic! She is clearly better than or rather, she is clearly a better swordsman, but my magic has shown to be formidable too. As Leanna prepares for another attack, I get a ball of energy and blast wind magic at her. She uses her arms to guard her face as she deflects the blast. Her eyes flash, but there's a smile playing at her lips. In one smooth motion, she retaliates with her own gale. Oh, that's a gale! I dig my heels into the ground as I'm pushed back. Soon we're volleying wind attacks and sword strikes. In a last attempt to gain some ground in this battle, I channel as much energy as I can into one powerful windstorm and let it fly towards Leanna. She returns with her own ferocious gale and our energies clash between us. The windstorm cuts through her gale and knocks her down. She blinks up at me from the ground, stunned. Wait, what just happened? Let me just read again. So, my windstorm cuts through her and her gale and knocks her down. Oh, my windstorm is actually stronger than her gale. Oh!
What just happened?
I don't know, I just summoned a windstorm, a tempest. I figured there was no way I could beat you in the sword fight with all your years of training, but I've been doing very well in casting and will have a better chance of beating you that way.
That doesn't explain how you overpowered my cast.
Well, it goes to show that I have a lot of magic in me, like I said before, a lot of magic power. Why don't you try using your manipulator to measure the amount of energy I have now? My training has obviously paid off.
No, I mean that level of energy output should be impossible.
For human, you mean? She looks at my arm and inspects my manipulator.
The type of crystal we have for you shouldn't be able to even handle that much energy without shattering.
He means I don't need the manipulator anymore. I can cast it away. Because I am the manipulator. Yeah. I guess. I'm just a man of talent. Don't blame the equipment for your inabilities. I'm not going to choose this because it sounds accusatory. Yeah, so I'm just a man of talent. I don't want to really show off here. So I guess you know more about this stuff than I do. Leanna nods.
Maybe the next city will have a shop that can help us take a look at it. If not, we can always buy you a new one.
Okay. I mean, okay, can, sure. But my manipulator hasn't shattered, so I guess it's fine. Sure. In the meantime, should we continue practicing? She shakes her head.
That's enough training for today.
Alright. The fragment, or rather the fragrant smell of the fragrant scent of breakfast wafts through the air and my stomach growls. Leanna giggles.
We better get some food in you.
You too, you know. That's an idea I can get behind. We gather up our things and head back to the group. Once we return to the campsite, we have a quick breakfast. Afterwards, we clean up the camp and get started on our journey. Right. We follow the main road breakings every so often to refuel and rest up. I'm getting more used to the long hours of walking and I've even noticed more definition in my calves and legs. Oh, really now? Because we've been walking so much, yeah. We have a very strong leg muscles now. Eventually the shadows grow long as the sun's rays lose its brilliance. We find a secluded area to make camp. Okay. We're getting closer and closer to a coastal cluster, but it seems pretty far away. We divide the setup duties for camp, then have a quiet dinner together. I'm feeling exhausted from my training this morning, and after all the traveling, I'm ready to just relax and discharge. Or rather, recharge, not discharge. Why did I say discharge? It seems like my companions are feeling the fatigue too. After dinner, we sit by the fire and talk for a little while when I feel my eyelids begin to grow heavy. Soon the conversations come to a close and everyone disperses to go to bed. Right? Before long, I drift off to sleep. Quite a number of days of sleep.